being in the field, not only as a missionary, but as a parent and with a spouse, we talk about missions oftentimes, but we don't understand the personal dynamics at work, that it's not just that one person's ministry, it's our family
It is.
and
It is.
heavily involved in that. What were the biggest challenges for you being a mother and going into an African culture with young children? What were those challenges?
Well, learning to cook in
Oh,
another
yeah.
culture is always a challenge. And it's interesting. We've moved about 38 times over our 35 years overseas and now back in Kentucky. And everywhere I have gone, I've had to learn how to cook because
Mm,
it's different foods, different spices. They're called something different. And so cooking is a huge transition. And I know some families pack American food in their suitcase.
hmm.
And we didn't do that. We said we're going to live with what's available. And our first 2 years, we lived in a culture that for some of the time, the only thing we could get in the market was cabbage, potatoes, onions, and liver. And
Mm,
so, that you learn to be a little creative with the liver and and those kinds of things. But we would go to the village, they'd give us bananas, we'd have all kinds of stuff. And I learned a lot of different creative ways to do that.
mm,
Another thing that we dealt with was homeschooling. I was a teacher, which I'm so grateful that God allowed me to be in that field, because at least I felt more confident when I looked at my boys and said, okay, we're going to start school this month. And so that was another one. Um, Trying to balance being a Westerner in an African society. How do I not bring everything that I love and I hold dear from America and blend it into the culture? It was really, it was important. And living at a lifestyle as somebody in the village, or is there a way to live that I can live? We couldn't have lived as somebody from the village.
mm,
They grew up that way. I didn't. And so it was hard. So how to balance that so I don't look like I'm the rich American in a
mm.
culture that is living a lot less, with a lot less than I have.